Sunshine, why you playing with my head all the time? You go way out of line. Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So it's been a week since I had my mini twist in, and I am going to style it. It's been a week, and you know, parts of it are starting to like unravel, which I talked about in my first video, which I'm totally fine with. I want it to look as natural as possible. So this is what we're looking like. Before I go ahead and style it, I'm going to actually oil my scalp. I talked about how I'm dealing with a lot of dry scalp lately, and I just need to stay on top of oiling it. So I'm gonna do that really quick. Sunshine, I've been waiting. Sunshine, why you playing with my head all the time? You go way out of line. Sunshine, don't keep me waiting. Show me affection, attention. All right, so I'm gonna do two styles today, two of my favorite styles, and we're gonna talk about my experience trying to make friends and my experience with Bumble BFF and just being an introvert as a, you know, as a person. So I'm gonna start off by saying that you can see like the flakiness coming in. I am so sick of it. Ugh. All right, I would say a big part of me being an introvert stems from trauma of how I was raised. So a little backstory. I've always been a quiet person. I've always been someone that liked to be by herself, someone that just likes being indoors. You know, I feel like that's every parent's dream of a kid that doesn't want to be out in the street. You know, I feel like that's every parent's dream. But for some reason my mom hated it. She hated when I liked to be by myself, like to keep to myself. I like being in the room, maybe just reading a book, something. I don't know why it bothered her so much, but it just bothered her so much, and I just didn't understand, why does me be keeping to myself and just wanting to be by myself bother you so much? It really freaking bothered her so much. And you know, as a kid, your home should be a safe space for your kids to, you know, just a safe space. But it bothered her so freaking much. I don't know why. And she would say things like, oh, you think you're better or something, or you think you're better than other people, or you think you can do everything by yourself. And she would usually use this term saying no man is an island. When did I ever say I was an island? She would use the term a lot, saying, oh, no man is an island, you're gonna need people. Of course we're gonna need people, but it's not gonna stop me from wanting to keep to myself. I'm just naturally like that. So yeah, that went on for a long time, especially being a teenager, adolescent, teenager, all of that. It went on for a really long time. And as soon as I was of age, I left, and I was looking for a way out. Imagine being a child. Imagine being a child and just wanting to be a child with no worries in the world, because with no adult problems, because those problems are gonna come on later in life. Just imagine being a child but having to plan an escape. My goodness, I had to plan an escape, and my escape was to go to college, to get accepted to college, make sure the college is at least 2 hours away, so I'm far away. And that was my escape plan. I got into college. I accepted the college that was at least 2 hours away. It was about 3 hours away. And that was my escape plan. I was living in the dorms, and obviously we all know you can't live in the dorms forever. Eventually you're gonna graduate, or you just want to move on. I eventually got my apartment off campus. I had roommates, obviously. Rent was $250. I just wanted to be able to express myself, and which is just I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if any other introverts are watching this. I don't know if any introverts are watching this, but if you are, you definitely understand what I'm talking about. It's not like I don't feel like I'm better than anyone. I don't think I'm better than anyone. I just like to be by myself. I like to sit back. I like to observe. I don't think I'm better than anyone else. I do believe we need other people. I haven't gotten this far in life without other people. Trust me. I have not done anything just by myself. If you want to get farther, you got to go together. So I don't think I'm better than anyone else. I don't think I can do things by myself, but my personality is just being, I'm an introvert. I like keeping to myself. I like being indoors. So yeah, I spent most of my childhood planning an escape, and my escape was getting into college, making sure it was at least 2 hours away. I got away, got an apartment off campus after 2 years with some housemates. My rent was like $250. And after that, I knew, I was growing and growing. I knew it was time for me to get my own place. But now I just feel like I never got to be a kid. Oh my goodness. I never got to be a child, like a kid. Like I just started dealing with adult problems really, I guess, early. Now you gotta think about your rent, you gotta do the utilities, you gotta make sure, just adult stuff, your credit, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so with that being said, when I got away, I wanted to make up for all the times I wasn't allowed to spend time by myself. I wanted to make up for it. So I spent a lot of time on myself doing my hobbies. And part of my hobbies is, filming and editing, and there's a lot of things I love to do by myself. Like I would go grocery shopping by myself. I would go to the mall by myself. I would go out to eat by myself. Like I just did a lot of things by myself, to the point where I'm like, damn, maybe having a friend doesn't sound like a bad idea. I did have great friends in college, but we've all grown apart. We all live in different states. They live in New York. We're just all spread around. We just grew apart. There's no beef or any fight or anything. We just grew apart, which is okay. But I downloaded Bumble BFF in hopes to making friends. Definitely has not been successful yet, because I am very anal about it. Whoever I let into my space, can't just let anyone in your space. But it has not been successful. Bumble BFF was my last resort, to be honest. I tried, part of the reason I used to go to the gym was, hopefully to make friends organically, like meet someone at the gym. Because, think about when we go to school, when we're in high school or elementary school, any kind of schooling, and we made friends, and it was because we saw them every single day. We were in the same environment every single day. So I started going to the gym in hopes of, hopefully clicking up with a like-minded girl like me. And that wasn't the only reason why I was going to the gym. I genuinely enjoyed going to the gym. I was in there 4 days a week, 5 a.m. every day. 5 a.m. 4 days a week. I was very consistent. I grew to love and enjoy it. but that did not work out. You know, that isn't to say I stopped going to the gym, but that did not work out. All I met was creepy old men that wanted to hit on me all the time. It was just, no, that did not work. That did not work out at all. It did not work out. It did not work out at all. That's all I met was creepy old men. So my Bumble BFF experience is not being, you know, I actually haven't met up with anyone yet because I think it's very important to get the vibe of people first before just like, hey, do you want to meet up tomorrow, without even saying, hey, what's up, X, Y, and Z, what are your thoughts on this, what do you think? No, I'm not thirsty to meet up with someone because it's very dangerous, super dangerous. So yeah, my Bumble BFF experience has not been great. I've heard some good stories, I've heard some really horrible stories. The app makes me, or makes us, feel like people are just easily disposable, and I don't like it. And I definitely would hold myself accountable, to be honest, because sometimes I would have conversation with people and then life happens, things happen, and I totally forget about the app, and we don't talk to each other on the app. And I'm talking weeks has gone by, and then by the time I finally get some time and I remember about the app, I go on the app and I'm just like, does she even still want to talk to me? It's been 2 weeks since I responded, and then I discard that and start swiping again. I don't like that, and I'm not blaming anyone. Honestly, in this situation, I am blaming myself, because what kind of mindset is that? Why do we feel like people are just so easily disposable at our fingertips like that, you know? So it's been 2 weeks. I feel bad. Maybe I talk myself out of like, yeah, she probably doesn't want to talk to you anymore. It's been 2 weeks since you responded, and I just leave that there and start afresh and start swiping the new people, and the cycle continues over and over and over again. And just as much as I've done it to people, people have done it to me too. So maybe it's just the app. I don't know, but. And you might be wondering, if you're such an introvert and you love being by yourself and you love being at home, how did you find your fiance? Because my co-worker set me up on a blind date that just happened to work out. So I guess it was meant to be. If not, I would be by myself, to be honest. It was a blind date that was definitely meant to happen. It was the most random stuff in the world. It was random, and it just perfectly aligned, the weirdest stuff. But it was meant to be. It was meant to be. I was meant to meet him in that way. No dating apps, nothing. My friends set me up, my coworker set me up on a blind date, and it worked out. So but yes, I am still on Bumble BFF. I am currently having a conversation with one person right now, and I'm hoping it goes well, because, you know, as much as I love being with myself, I love doing a lot of things alone. I don't like I do once in a while, I will go to parties if someone invites me, but like my social energy, my social battery doesn't last as much as other people. It dies really quick. So I would say I go to maybe parties twice a year, twice in 365 days. So it's nice, because it's nice to have, you know, just a friend like you could call, you could FaceTime. They can come over, you can, you know, plan little traditions, start little traditions with them. Pumpkin, like, it was a lot of things over the holidays I wanted to do, like pumpkin carving, or just like a brunch, or you know, a friend that can come over, you know, while I'm cleaning, just chilling, and we're just talking about everything. We can go to happy hour, we can, you know, lean on each other, and just starting to create that village it takes. Because I'm not opposed to having kids, but when that time comes, I would love to have, you know, set up my village. And I know I don't have to, you know, have that village before, because it can happen during, after you have kids. While you're pregnant and after you have kids, you can create those villages. But you know, I would love to have that friend that I can go to a concert with. I can go to her kind of concert, she can come to my kind of concert, because there was a few concerts I wanted to go to last summer. Burna Boy, and that one hurt me really bad. It hurt me so bad that I couldn't go. Jhené Aiko, I wanted to see Jhené Aiko too. And you guys, I live in Atlanta, so a lot of these concerts happen here, you know, just tours. They definitely start by Atlanta before they move on to other states or other cities. But let me know your experience with Bumble BFF, if you've tried Bumble BFF. And yeah. Alright, so let's move on to the second style. It's basically the same, maybe with just the middle part. The bang is to usually like cover up my forehead. You guys, I don't have to say, you guys know, but I do have a bigger forehead, and sometimes, you know, I want to cover it up a little. So let's move on to the next hairstyle. It's just a middle part. So let's see. Do we ever need to do that? But all I'm going to say, if you're gonna have kids, be prepared for them to have a different personality than you. Because I think it's just so mind-blowing to think that your kid is gonna come out the same personality as you. So when they have a different one, you're just like, what? No way. No way you don't like talking to people. No. Like, come on. Like, let's be real. Please be prepared for your kid to come out a different personality than you, because I mean, people are crazy. Don't want to cover my ears, so it's gonna be like a little side part. We can see, bring out the tentacles. Okay, that one I'm gonna have to fix. So we're just gonna do this, like that on the side. No. And basically just take it all to the back and put it in a little ponytail. And then we'll just twist. Okay, so this is what I love about doing my own hair. As you can see, they don't match because this has been pulled and stretched out, but I just take it out and put in a new one. And I enjoy doing things like that. Some people might not enjoy it, or you know, don't like doing stuff like that, but I do. So I'm just gonna take this out and retwist it with a fresh hair. Like that, I fixed it. I'm gonna put a little more oil here. This is the final style. You can fluff it out how you want to fluff it out and just play around with it. But yeah, I like the, you know what, I equally like both of them. I like the one with the bangs and I like this one too. It's okay. I love it. And then I like having like this little, you know, curls just hanging around everywhere. Like I'll put some back here too. Just do whatever you like. So yeah, these are the two hairstyles. These are the two ways I really rock this hair. I would just leave it down in a side part. But yeah, which one is your favorite? The first one with the bangs, the side swoop, or the second one with the tentacles? All right, so this is the end of this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.